Welcome back to Daytime Live. Now, Jamaica has been ranked at second place out of 177 countries on the 2022 edition of the Human Flight and Brain Drain Index. So the ranking, which is compiled by business and economics website, the globaleconomy.com, assesses the economic impact of human displacement for economic or political reasons and the consequences that this may have on a country's development. The higher the index, the greater the human displacement. Global Economy's website said all of that.
Now, Jamaica has a human flight and brain drain index score of 9.1, with Samoa topping the list with a perfect score of 10. Of note, Global Economy said it arrived at its index indicator for each country by examining available data between 2007 and 2022 from a wide range of sources, including national authorities, the World Bank, United Nations, and the International Monetary Fund. That's the IMF.
Interesting, the people that are getting information. For that indicator, we provide data for Jamaica from 2007 to 2022. Now, the average value for Jamaica during that period was 7.66 index points, with a minimum of 6.3 index points in 2009 and a maximum of 9.1 index points in 2022. This is what the website said.
Now, and there's a quote, the latest value from 2022 is 9.1 index points. Now, for comparison, the world average in 2022 is based on 177 countries, is 5.21 index points, it added. So what they're trying to say is that our brain is drained and we want...
Then, you know, your education minister talk about it, so the teacher them a cut and all kind of things happen. Then, yeah, for cut and go earn some US for come back and buy the apartment then. You can't buy it with Jamaica. You can't buy it with Jamaica.
The 45 million.
You can't buy it with Jamaican money.
Oh, so your mortgage is only $280,000. It's like, oh, is it? Is it? Yeah, oh, for the one bedroom. Yes. You're like, let me just go check. 1 second. I'm just going to the car to get the card. Just give me a sec. Just
yeah, man, it's rough, man. It's rough.
It's rough out here.
It's rough. I only for people feeling the pinch. And the thing is, too, you know, like, it doesn't matter the circle. Like, I have yet to be in a circle of people that have not been talking about how tight the constrictions are. It's terrible.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I think what you said is really interesting. I don't know if you want to go into it further, but it's interesting to me where they got their information from, their reference points, like the IMF. You know, that we owe the IMF like our life. You know, like every person in Jamaica is like owed to them for the next, 30 years? And just like your children just belong to the IMF, you know? So
IMF and World Bank, they have specific political and economic restrictions and conditions that must be kept during the loan period.
Yes.
So, you know, you wonder, you know, what these requirements lead to. You wonder if these situations are not as a result of these very same restrictions that they implement.
No, you don't have to wonder, because we were told, if memory serves, this is not my area, people, so just, you know, talk to us, that because we borrowed so much money, we were informed as to how many schools we can build,
right,
how many hospitals we can build,
right,
can we use the money for the roads? You know, so a lot of things that Jamaicans are like, we need help with the roads, we need more hospitals, we need more this, we need more that. We can't do because of restrictions that were placed on us by these very institutions. So it's so interesting that they're commenting on this and saying, well, you know, Jamaica is definitely... Anyway.
Yeah, you know what I mean? The thing is, you know, I am not versed enough in politics or economics to properly speak to any of these situations, but it looked like foolishness to me.
I thought you were going to go with some really intellectual, you know, unpacking of, well, you know, statistics shows. He's like, foolishness.
Yeah, and that's the nicest word I can find. The words that went through my head, you know, it's a holy part of the
You can't say on daytime TV.
No.
It's daytime.
Those
maybe not even nighttime. Come know your favorite word.
It don't make sense. It don't make sense. And I think that a lot of these things should have been seen coming from far out.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
Far out.
Far out. Yeah.
Yeah, it should have been seen.
And whilst we're here, let me jump on this too, because, you know, let me go talk the things. Like, for example, even with JPS, all of us are complaining about our electricity bill being so high, but we yet as a country, we're locked in with JPS for at least another 30 years that no other competitor can come and say, give us some options. So we have no choice. So because of the restrictions that were placed on us and we are locked into this, we can't even, we just have to there with a ball round with neck and just there because we can't, or what else can we do?
So
Is leave our land that we love.
The question is, do we, the people, really have the power to make these changes if enough concerns are raised? Right? Do we have enough power to protest and change these things? These are the things that we need to really examine.
Well,
We're talking about republic and all of those things and coming out from under the Queen's rule and all of these things. But like when that is done, if that is done, will we have a say in whatever kind of legislature is passed, whatever kind of laws are made? Like, will we have a say? Will we be able to say, all right, allow, well, Lisa Hadda is not in politics anymore, but I mean, will we be able to allow people to wear sleeveless in a parliament now? Like
no, but
in other words, like, are we going to revisit these laws that...
Here is the problem. My people perish for lack of knowledge, right? There are meetings that are held that you're passing laws, you're voting on things, you're voting on this, you're voting on that. Information is not readily available as to when and where and how and why these things are. And a lot of us don't know that we can be voting on these things.
Precisely. So
you know what I'm saying? So it's a lack of knowledge, my people perish. Well,
will we know? Will we know now? Will we know now as we make this movement towards becoming our own nation? Will we be able to make these decisions from an educated standpoint? I mean, I just mean because sometimes, you give everybody a decision and everybody has X, but them not really know,
But I want to say, last week we had on somebody called Jamaicans for Justice, and they provided us with, you weren't here, Dufton was here, they provided us with a booklet that tells you about your constitutional rights, the rights that you have to certain things, humanitarian things, blah, blah, blah. Again, I want to make a push for people to go get that because knowledge is power. And the problem with a lot of us here in Jamaica, we don't know.
Yeah.
Like we don't know to report things to OUR, to report things, bad customer service. We have the power to say, no. Again, I say the government works for us, we don't work for them.
Right. And it's a thing with the downtrodden too, it's a thing with the poorer classes. We wonder if we deserve it. We don't know that we deserve it. So we don't even think for us, we just take it.
Yeah, we just take it because you're tired. Me know the feeling when you're just tired.
Until you're bored.
You can't bother, you're just tired. So what you're going to do when you're tired, you go sleep or you go, I'm just saying, people may I talk to, get up and go get this information because your lives, your children's lives, your grandchildren's lives are at stake right now. We are fighting for our country. Fight with us.
Yeah.
On that note, Daytime Live, we're right back with a music video from the one and only Elephant Man.
Shiver.
Join us after the break. I don't know what that was.
What was that?